Hello there, students. Welcome again to our general mathematics subject. Let's proceed now for our lesson 2, evaluating functions. I am Mrs. Clear P. Hamero, your instructor. What to prepare? You need to prepare a ball pen and a paper for you to show your solution or to do the trial and error for solving, for evaluating, or for doing the task here in this video presentation. And remember, you can pause and play this video in order for you to participate the task given here. And also you can rewatch the video if you wanted to relearn or if you forgot some concept of this of the content of this video. All right, so you are expected to replace values in a function and evaluate functions including the piecewise functions. All right, these are the goals for this video presentation. Now we will have to recall our lesson 1, the representation of function. Now we have here the function machine. Now, how does the function machine work? If I am going to input here, then I'm going to follow a certain rule or procedure. This is my process so that I will get a particular output. Just like, for example, your effort. Your effort that you are going to exert on studying. Now, what rule that you are going to follow on how are you going to make all the tasks, and then how are you going to oblige the rules and instruction of the teacher, and then you will get the equivalent grades on your effort. So that is how a function machine work or a function works. All right. So this is just a recall or a review from lesson 1. What is the rule in evaluating a function? You have to replace every x in the function rule f of x with the given replacement value. Then simplify the resulting numerical expression. How are we going to do this? Let's have example. Evaluate the following function. First, f of x is equal to 3x minus 5 when x is equal to -1. Our placement value is x is equal to -1. Therefore, the solution would be this. First is you have to copy the given. So, ito yung given, so we only copy. F of x is equal to 3x minus 5. Next step, we have to replace x with -1. Therefore, that would become f of -1 is equal to 3 times -1 minus 5. All right? Then we have to perform operations. All right? So we have -3. Bakit -3? It's because 3 times -1, that is -3 minus 5. To simplify the result to get the final answer, we have to simplify this. -3 minus 5 would give us -8. Therefore, the answer is -8. So if we are going to evaluate f of x is equal to 3x minus 5 when x is equal to -1, our answer is -8. All right, let's proceed to second example. Evaluate h of k is equal to 2k squared minus 5k plus 1 when k is equal to 3. Now, our replacement value of k is 3. The solution would be like this. Let's copy first the given function. H of k is equal to 2k squared minus 5k plus 1. Then we will replace the k with 3. That would become h of 3 is equal to 2 times 3 squared minus 5 times 3 plus 1. We will use parentheses to show the operation multiplication. All right, so 3 squared will become 3 times 3, and that will become 9. So that would mean 2 times 9 minus 5 times 3, that is 15. Bring down plus 1. Proceed to perform further operations. We have 2 times 9, that would be equal to 18, minus 15 plus 1. Then simplify the expression. 18 minus 15, that is 3, plus 1, that would give us the result of 4, and 4 is our final answer. All right, let's proceed to our next example. G of x is equal to 2 minus 4x plus 7 when x is equal to 2. The replacement value of x is 2. Therefore, the solution will be like this. First, to copy the given function, g of x is equal to 2 minus 4x plus 7. Now, we replace the value, the x with 2. That would become g of 2 is equal to 2 minus 4 times 2 plus 7. Operation, perform the operation. 2 minus 4 times 2, that would become 2 minus 8 plus 7. Then simplify the expression. That would give us the final answer of 1 because 2 minus 8 is negative 6 plus 7, that would give us positive 1. And this is the final answer. How about if you are tasked to evaluate this? These are the choices here for this given. You have to evaluate g of x is equal to 1 minus x plus x squared when x is equal to 3. Pause this video and answer. All right, what's your answer? The answer is g of 3 is equal to 7. That is correct. Now we have to show the solution. First is we have to copy the given. That would give us g of x is equal to 1 minus x plus x squared. Then we have to replace x with 3 as our replacement value of x is equal to 3. Therefore, g of 3 is equal to 1 minus 3 plus 3 squared. We replace with the x with 3. And then we perform operations. That would become g of 3 is equal to bring down 1, bring down negative 3 plus 3 squared. That means 3 times 3, and that will give us 9. Then we have to simplify the expression. All right? We have 1 minus 3, that is negative 2 plus 9. That would give us positive 7. And this is the answer. All right, you got it right. Congratulations. Let's have another activity. Evaluate this function h of x is equal to x squared plus 4 for x is equal to negative 4. Now the replacement value of x is equal to negative 4. We have here two choices, letter A and letter B. Now, I will give you a few minutes to answer. All right, pause this video. All right, let's have an answer. Let's have your answer. What's your answer, students? Yes, letter B is the answer. Now, why would we choose letter B or the correct answer is letter B? Let's evaluate the two solutions here. Of course, first thing to do is we have to copy the given. The same here, A and B. Next is we have to substitute the value of x wherein the replacement value is negative 4. So we replace x with negative 4, replace x with negative 4. Then x would become negative 4x. And here negative 4x. What makes it different? Now, if we are going to substitute a particular replacement of value or value for our x, we need to use a parenthesis. Always use parenthesis. If we're going to check letter A choice, we don't use parenthesis here. That would make the solution wrong. Because if you're going to square this one, you only square the 4, not included yung negative. Unlike here, if you're going to square this given here, you will include the negative. And that would mean negative 4 times negative 4 or negative 4 squared, that would give us positive 16. Unlike here, the negative sign is not included because we are only squaring this 4 only. So that would mean bring down negative and then 4 squared, that is 16. So your answer will be negative 16. So that makes the solution wrong. Always remember that if you're going to substitute a replacement value of x, you need to use a parenthesis. All right, I hope that would be clear. Now let's focus on the solution letter B. So 16 plus 4 combined, that would give us 20. So if we are going to evaluate this function, h of x is equal to x squared plus 4 for x is equal to negative 4, the answer is positive 20. All right, well done. You got the correct answer. All right, so let's proceed to the next one. How are we going to evaluate a piecewise function? Remember, before we can evaluate a piecewise function, we need to learn first how to evaluate a function because piecewise function is a compound function. Marami siyang sub-function. All right, here we go. Let's remember first the inequalities symbols. First, this symbol is for less than, and this symbol is for less than or equal to. And this symbol is greater than, and next one here is greater than or equal to. Do not forget these symbols. Let's have an example. Evaluate the following piecewise function here. Our given is f of x is equal to first function 4x plus 5 with an interval of x is less than 2. So all the value of x with less than 2, dito yung function na gagamitin. Next function to be used is 3x minus 8 if the given replacement is the x greater than or equal to 2. All right, this would be the function. So you are asked to evaluate if the replacement value is negative 2 and positive 2. So let's have the solution for this. You have to remember to consider the explanation previously that you need to choose one of these functions to be used in every replacement value. It depends on the interval where it belongs. All right, so let's have the solution number, letter A. For letter A, you have to replace the x from 4x plus 5 with negative 2. Why do we use the function f of x is equal to 4x plus 5 here, this one, because the replacement value of negative 2 belongs to the interval of x less than 2. Negative 2 is less than 2. Therefore, we will use this function here, 4x plus 5. Next is the same process with evaluating function. You have to substitute the value of negative 2. That would become f of negative 2 is equal to 4 times negative 2 plus 5. And perform operations. 4 times negative 2, that would give you negative 8 plus 5. Simplify the result. Your final answer is negative 8 plus 5. This is your final answer, negative 3. All right, what about letter B? First is we need to take a look what function we will use from these. We have the replacement value is positive 2. Now we will check, is positive 2 less than 2? No. Is positive 2 greater than or equal to 2? Yes, it is equal to 2. Therefore, the function to be used is 3x minus 8. That's why we will copy the given f of x is equal to 3x minus 8. And then we have to replace the x with the given replacement value 2. Therefore, this would become f of 2 is equal to 3 times 2 is minus 8. Just bring down the minus 8. Perform the operations. We have 3 times 2, that would give us 6. 6. And then we have to bring down negative or minus 8. So we have to simplify our answer. 6 minus 8, and that would give us negative 2. So the final answer is negative 2. That is how you're going to evaluate a piecewise function. Now let's have another example. Evaluate the following piecewise function. We have two functions also here. Negative x minus 4, first function. Second function, f of x is equal to x squared minus 7. We will use negative x minus 4 if the interval or the replacement value of x is less than 3. And we will use x squared minus 5 if the value of the replacement value is equal to 3 and greater than or equal to 3 but less than or equal to 10. Ibig sabihin, if the replacement value of greater than or equal to 3 but less than or equal to 10, you have to use x squared minus 7. Now we are asked to evaluate three replacement value rather. So we have to start with if replacement value of 3, and next is negative 2, and next is positive 6. So we will have the solutions for this. Okay, so first is we have to start with letter A. letter A, you have to replace with positive 3. First, we have to take a look from our intervals. Where does positive 3 belong? Is positive 3 less than 3? Wrong. Is positive 3 greater than or equal to 3 but less than or equal to 10? Yes. Therefore, we will use this function. So, we will copy f of x is equal to x squared minus 7. Then we have to replace with positive 3. Our x here would become f of 3 is equal to 3 squared minus 7. And then we will have 3 squared is equal to 9. 9 minus 7, that would be 2. Therefore, your answer for letter A, you will have 2, positive 2. For letter B, we have here evaluate first if what function that we use. We will refer it with our interval. Negative 2. Is negative 2 less than 3? Yes. Therefore, we will not proceed to the next option because we already have this one. We will use function negative x is equal to 4. Therefore, we will copy f of x is equal to negative x minus 4. Then substitute x with negative 2, the given replacement. That would become f of negative 2 is equal to negative times negative 2 minus 4. Next, f of negative 2 is equal to negative times negative 2. That would give us positive 2. Bring down negative 4. Simplify your answer. 2 minus 4, that is equal negative 2. 2 negative 2. Now, this is the final answer for letter B. How about letter C? If the replacement value is 6, let's check with our interval here. Saan kaya papasok or anong equation, function ang gagamitin natin kapag ang replacement value is 6? Let's classify first. Is 6 less than 3? No. Is 6 greater than or equal to 3 but less than or equal to 10? Yes. That would belong to less than to 10. Therefore, we will use the function x squared minus 7. So, copy the function f of x is equal to x squared minus 7. Then, replace x with 6. F of 6 is equal to 6 squared minus 7. 6 squared, that is 36. 36 minus 7, that is 29. So the final answer for letter C is 29. All right, I hope you understand how are you going to evaluate a particular piecewise function. And try this. You need to answer this one and you need to post your answer or upload your answer there in our Google Classroom. All right. I hope you understand something from today. Please go to your Google Classroom, classwork, and answer lesson 2 activity. Thank you for watching and see you in lesson 3. This is Mrs. Clear Hamero, your instructor.